Yeah, it's not.
You guys know what we find.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Nope.
What is going on, you mother thrifters? Welcome to Thrift News, presented by McFly's Thrift Store for all your thrifting needs. We have a location in Orange and in Lake Elsinore, and if you're in those areas, check us out. All right, now before we get into the Thrift News, Allie, my co-host.
Hello, hello.
This is Allie. My name is Che. What are you rocking today, Allie? Let's do it. Fit check.
So today I have my Doja Cat t-shirt, some pop culture. We all love Doja Cat. I have my Levi's, my Vans that I bought in the middle of a pandemic for way too much money. They've been going strong since then. They made it through the pandemic. And I got my rings. My most prized ring right now is my wolf ring, and then a couple others that were like gifted to me, and then I just picked up here and there. Some I got from, McFly's, and that's what I got on today.
Yeah, I think we all made really bad purchases throughout the pandemic.
Yeah.
I bought 2 dogs.
I spent like $20,000. Like, I'm not kidding you. I have receipts.
Wow. All right. And on my fit check, starting off with the Masters hat. Love this hat, trucker hat. And then I just got some Roebuck overalls. And I got my G-Shock, of course, my favorite. God tier, as they say. That's it. Now, let's get into Thrift News. The first story out of the Grand Island Independent. Now, this story, I love this story. This one is close to home in the sense that this lady, let me just read it for you. On Saturday, August 6th, a Grand Island woman bought a high school class ring at a thrift store in Grand Island. By the following afternoon, she had identified the ring's original owner, who lives in California, and reached her on the phone. Now, how cool is that?
Super cool.
And it reminds me of, this is literally how we went viral. We went viral on TikTok, McFly's Thrift Store. We had a Letterman's jacket in the store that belonged to somebody that our friend knew and recognized the jacket.
Yeah, that's right.
We literally told them to come pick it up. We're like, no cost, no nothing. Come pick up your jacket. It's literally yours.
Mm-hmm.
She comes, picks it up, makes a video. Next thing we know, like 800 people show up the next day. I'm working by myself.
You're working by yourself?
By myself. No one to help. And there's just people coming in one after another, after another, after another. We literally had to hold the door, and there was a line wrapped around the building. There was no more clothes left on the racks by the end of the day. It was insane.
When did we find out that the video was like a thing?
So my friend actually reached out the night before.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't know why I didn't think that. Like, I didn't think, okay, we went viral, people are going to show up.
Please log in through the Google Home app.
That was classic. You cannot write better TV than that right there. So if Google,
those speakers don't work half the time. If you've gone into our store, you've heard them cut out. You've heard them one work and the other one not work.
Literally.
Now they want to listen.
So if you hear Google Home throughout the rest of the episode, we apologize. But so I knew the night before that it went off. Didn't think much of it, and then I don't know why I didn't think much of it. Literally, it was wrapped around the door.
It was insane. Hangers everywhere.
So shout out to Lay Lillibridge for tracking down the owner of that ring. Like, that is so cool. That needs to be a YouTube show in itself. Finding stuff at thrift stores and trying to track down the owner through TikTok, through old yearbooks, whatever it is. And actually just reading it, the original owner graduated from Orange High School in 1991.
Oh, wow. That's really close to us here.
Yeah, that's
like what, down the street?
Yeah, we're in Orange. So yeah, that is super cool.
And just think there's so much stuff from like pictures. Like just today I was doing an unloading of some stuff that we brought in, and literally there was a wedding video from like 1997.
We should watch that.
We should.
We should do a react video to that. That'd be pretty cool. All right, on to the next story.
That's you.
Right there, Shoppers Vintage. That one. We got to watch the video. Yep. Oh, hold on. Go up. Let me read the title. All right. On the next story from the New York Post, murder lamp I found in thrift store has mysterious blood and backstory.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Let's check out this video. The next tab.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Okay. That's a brass lamp. Oh, heck no. Oh, I'm hoping it's Dr. Pepper. Wow.
Yikes.
Have you ever been to a thrift store and seen blood on anything?
No. Honestly not. I'm really bad at this.
No. Yeah.
I mean, we're more like we get a lot of underwear.
Oh, wow. No, she didn't. Wow. We're not even gonna dive into that.
We won't get into that.
But there is some dangerous sides of the thrift game that you guys do not see.
No, the sorting, the things that we find in your donation.
Yeah, it's not.
You guys know what we find.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Nope,
for sure. And this is from your girl Paige Nicole. Shout out to your girl Paige Nicole. I don't know what the heck that was. I mean, obviously it was blood.
Obviously,
a lot.
Yeah.
And then you notice like the blood on the bottom's like dark and
maybe
caked.
that was the murder weapon. Like if they got beat.
The shade?
With a lamp.
The lampshade was the murder weapon?
Well, like if they hit them with the lamp.
The lampshade was the murder weapon. No, I don't know what obviously
what went down.
Yeah, no one knows what went down. You're not even gonna know where it came from. So yeah, that's creepy. Your girl Paige Nicole. Get rid of that thing.
Yeah, I don't know what thrift store you went to, but I'm pretty sure electronics has like a 7-day, return policy.
Yeah, return it.
With receipts.
Return that.
I think you need your money back.
All right, on to the next story. You want to go ahead? You read this one.
And well, there's like a little title. In 2022, more people bought vintage clothes, flipped.
Hold on. We gotta start over. We don't need to know. There's like a little title. That's what I want you to read. The title.
Okay.
So just say
This next story in 2022. You can do it if you want.
Should I do it? All right.
Okay, in 2022, more people bought vintage clothes, flipped resale purchases, and shopped indie designers on The Real. I've seen a lot of commercials for this. That's an app, right? The Real.
I don't know.
Yeah,
no
it's an
clue what The
app. I
Real
see a
is.
lot of commercials for it. Basically, it's like, I think it's more of an app for like designer stuff.
Are you sure it's an app?
Yeah.
I've never heard of The
It's
Real.
an app. I'm 100% sure it's an app.
I am so bad with this stuff about keeping up with like
the new apps. That are
yeah,
coming
I have
out
no
and stuff.
idea.
I think
Is ThreadUp still a thing?
yeah, ThreadUp is still a thing.
Okay, so
Like,
that's
ThreadUp, Depop, The Real. But this one is geared more towards like high-end designer stuff.
yeah. But I love this. I love that instead of getting a freaking credit card or spending your entire paycheck, you're basically taking vintage clothes, flipping them, reselling if you don't know what that is, and buying designer. I think that's super cool.
It's definitely a way better way of like spending your money, and you're getting a bigger bang for your buck for sure, like in the long run.
Yeah, and wow, can't talk. Find your words. It's secondhand. It's secondhand designer.
Yeah.
So that's even more even more cool.
It's just keeping that like sustainability thing. Even like, you're getting your designer, you're getting your luxury brands in a really cool, awesome way.
Yeah, that's awesome way to stay sustainable. Love it. All right, let's go to the next story. We'll go one for one.
Okay.
So Eve Jobs, daughter of Steve Jobs, still has Steve's Apple t-shirt. I smile every time I wear it. That is pretty insane. I don't know, and this might be crazy. I don't know if there's been another person that has been like has trademarked a like look
Oh yeah.
like that
Mm-hmm.
black sweater. Like instantly like who that is based off what he's wearing.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody else that has had that impact. What about you? I guess
I can think of one.
Who can you think of?
The Rock with the chain and the black like t-shirt and the chain.
I guess, but that's like more of a costume. Like this guy, that was like his real life. But
That is
you know
true.
who else I thought of just right now?
Who?
Mr. T. Mr. T with the vest, the chains. But
Maybe not if I have like no idea.
now if this went on auction, how much do you think that would sell for?
The shirt?
Yeah,
Oh my
his
gosh.
original Apple shirt.
I don't even think I could put $1.
Yeah,
on
it would
that.
probably just be priceless. And then
Yeah.
it says, she now keeps his memory alive with her growing collection of vintage Apple t-shirts.
That's super cool.
Cool story. I was walking down the street, right here by our store in Orange, and I noticed that one of our neighbors had a vintage Apple crew neck on, and I asked him about it, and he said his brother actually bought it for him. Like right after he got his first Mac computer. I have no idea what year it was. I want to say it was the 80s, but I could be so wrong on that. But yeah, it was really cool. It was blue. It said Apple on it.
Did like Apple clothing, was it like just for employees only, or did they actually sell their line of merch? Because you don't really come across too much Apple. I
Yeah.
mean, like we've been thrifting for a very long time, and I don't even know how much Apple stuff we can say
Yeah,
offhand we've even seen.
Yeah, that is a good point. I don't know. He said his brother bought it for him, so I'm assuming they sold it maybe in store only. Maybe I mean, at the time they thought computers were like a fad.
Could have been a promo or
So
something.
they didn't even think that computers or the internet was going to even be around that long.
Yeah.
So maybe people weren't too interested in buying the merch. But that's really cool. I would love to see her collection. I hope that she puts it out. I don't know, on Instagram or YouTube. It would be really cool to see.
It'd honestly be cool, like a little like pop-up museum or something. That'd be super
really
dope.
cool.
Okay. So this is a story talking about Gucci. Their experimental online space vault has dug into the house vibrant history with its newest bag offerings, titled Gucci Vintage Treasures. The drop features a curated variety of rare vintage items. So it looks like they are selling their rare vintage items. Is that what it's
Yep.
saying?
Yeah, there's some.
So I didn't read any of these articles, so I'm trying to like
Oh yeah, that is super cool.
piece it together.
It looks like they have some bags from the 60s, from the 90s, from the
Super cool.
70s. That is going to be super awesome. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but I have no intention of buying it, and I'm sure the prices are probably outrageous, but
yeah.
it would definitely be cool to go and look at some of those bags. Can we go up? Maybe there's some of those bags on there. Let's just take a look at it. Well, that's
Oh, wow.
ridiculous. Yeah. I don't even, that strawberry's fire.
What's crazy is like they like try to recreate looks like this now, and like nothing compares to the original.
I don't know why. It does seem that way. Whether it was like different manufacturer, whatever it was, but it definitely does seem like it's harder to recreate. Like just like the feel of it is just different.
It's totally different. I think just because it's like inspired by different people and just like the makers of it and its time, like
and
it definitely carries the
Gucci
history.
jacket is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's fire.
With the tag on the outside. Wow.
I have a vintage Gucci bag.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Put it on the screen right here if it's real. All right. There you have it. The first episode of Thrift News is done. And now, Price That Drip. Our producer, Maya, shout out to Maya, has selected 3 pieces of clothing, and we are to guess
Vintage
the
clothing.
price. All right, let's see what you got. Vintage 90s Hot Boys Guerrilla Warfare Rap, Lil Wayne Juvenile, BG Young Turk. All right, Price That Drip. What do you got?
Vintage
What are you
90s.
thinking? Vintage 90s.
Is it a
Lil
concert
Wayne.
tee or is it just like a band tee? a group tee.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a group
Just
tee.
like a group tee.
Yeah, it's not like a
I
specific
don't want to be
concert.
wrong. Is it like in the higher price range or like the lower price range?
Out of money signs, what is it?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
Ooh,
all right, I got it then.
Is it $950?
1,200.
Oh my gosh.
I'm good. That was just a wild
What made
guess.
you? Yeah, what like made you?
I have
lean
no idea.
Because I didn't think it was
I'm
more
not-
than 1,000.
I'm not trying to
I didn't
front.
think it was
This
bigger than
wasn't
a
like-
grand.
This wasn't like pure knowledge. It was just guessing.
Just guessing.
Maybe it was knowledge.
Sheesh.
All right, maybe I'm not giving myself
That's
credit.
insane.
All right, let's go. Next one.
Meat puppets.
Vintage Meat Puppets band T-shirt. Now this is crazy because I've never heard of the Meat Puppets.
I don't even know what the meat puppets are.
But
Okay, how many dollar signs do we got?
All right, but I
3?
do like the shirt.
The shirt's cool.
That guy's crazy looking.
Could you say like with 100% certainty if you seen that while you were thrifting that you would have gotten it?
That yes, because it's so outrageous.
Okay.
$850.
700. It's gonna be hard not to like think about the previous shirt price
I know.
and then kind of like
I
try
know,
to
go to the new market.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, last one.
Next one. Oof.
These are the ones that will get you because it's so niche that sometimes these could be worth a lot when you didn't think they could because it's not as mainstream.
The graphic on that is super cool. I love the vibrancy of the colors. Okay. How many dollar signs do we got?
75.
$1 sign?
75? No. 20.
$1 sign.
Wow. You couldn't see that behind the camera, but that was hilarious.
$30?
25.
Yeah,
So
top shelf.
I guess
How did we go from a $500
I
t-shirt
know
to a
it says $20.
$25?
I guess I win. I don't know how, but I'm gonna say I won because I got 1.5
I'll
points.
give you this one. I'll give you this one.
So I win this round of Price That Drip. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Shout out to the fire department that just drove by. Wherever you're going, I hope you get there safe, and I hope you
Yes.
take care of people. And that concludes the first episode of Thrift News. I'm so excited for what we have in store. Catch you on the next episode. My name is Che,
I'm Allie.
and we'll see you next week.